Everyone, a lot of times people ask me, Yogesh, should I quit my job? Should I become an entrepreneur? Is it the right time to start a new venture? And here's what I tell people, a couple of questions you need to ask yourself before you start off. So the first question you need to ask is, when you quit your job, whatever you're doing, what is the value of the product or service you bring on board? So when you get customers, what is the value you provide in their life? So what is the problem you're solving for them? And your the ability you have to solve problems, the bigger your ability is, the better chances of success are. So for example, people will tell me, what do you mean by that? For example, if you look at a company like Netflix, what problem does Netflix solve for people? It solves a very simple problem. If you think about it, why do people pay money to Netflix? People pay money to Netflix because it solves the problem of boredom. So people get bored and Netflix provides entertainment. Is it the best way to spend your time? Is it not? That's relative, So the first question you need to ask yourself, whatever product or service you are, so let's assume you're currently working. You might be in PR, digital marketing, engineering, architecture, anything. You need to figure out when you go on an entrepreneurial journey, you yourself, your team, what problem it is going to solve, and the larger the value you bring in. So if the problem you solve is 10 times what you are asking, the more the chances of success. The second question you need to ask, very, very powerful, is how do you plan to market and sell your products or services? It's very important. Most businesses fail because they don't understand how to connect with customers, how to market themselves, how to how to reach out to people. And you need to understand how you're planning to reach out to people, how you're planning to get customers, because for any business to succeed, when you are an entrepreneur, you need to be able to market and sell. And the third thing is, are you ready to handle the uncertainty that comes? Are you ready to take on that risk? Because entrepreneurship, there is a risk involved. No matter what people tell you, there is an uncertainty involved. When you are an entrepreneur, your highs can be very, very high. So one day you suddenly make a lot of money, but for some time you might not be making money. So are you ready for that? Do you have the mindset for that? And many times people say, I consider these people stupid. They say a job stands for just over broke. You might have heard of this, but I consider that very stupid because some people are built for entrepreneurship and some people are built for jobs. Jobs can be extremely satisfying too. So if you look at Satya Nadella, the CEO of Google, he's in a job. You look at, Satya Nadella is Microsoft. Sorry, I got confused. Satya Nadella of Microsoft or Sundar Pichai of Google. Sometimes I confuse them. But so all these people are in jobs, but they're doing very well. They're bringing value. I think their salary must be $300, $400, $500 million each of them. And they're not just over broke as some people might want you to believe. But no matter whether you're in a job, whether you're an entrepreneur, you need to realize your success depends on the value you create for people in their life. And the more value, the more benefit people around you get because of your expertise, because of your skill, the more you grow. And in both cases, the ability to sell and market, or what I like to call the ability to communicate, the ability to influence, is very important. Another thing people ask me, Yogesh, is now the right time to start off? According to me, you are the best person to answer that. It doesn't matter, Of course, some sectors matter. So for example, in the middle of a pandemic, if you were to start an airline, I would tell you don't do that unless you want to lose your money. Or if you were to start an events company, a physical events company in the middle of a pandemic when people are not going for events, I would say, that's a stupid idea. So of course, it really matters what sort of business you're going into. But if your business has anything to do with digital, online, learning, PR, marketing, engineering, technology, healthcare, there's never going to be a good or bad time. It's for you to decide. So you will be the best judge to figure that out. But what I want to tell you is make sure you focus on your sales and marketing and make sure you have complete clarity on the type of value you're going. Best of luck, and feel free to share anything. You want to ask any questions, anything. I'm always here to help you out. In the comments, you could ask anything, and I shall see you soon.